Ford's 10-speed automatic transmission, known internally as the 10R80, was introduced with bold promises: improved fuel economy, quicker acceleration, and smarter gear selection. Co-developed with General Motors, the transmission now sits under millions of Ford vehicles, including the F-150, Mustang, Expedition, Ranger, Bronco, and several Lincoln models. Yet as ownership miles stack up, one uncomfortable reality has emerged. A full 10-speed transmission replacement can cost $7,000 to $9,000, depending on labor rates and availability. What many owners do not realize is that a large percentage of premature failures are not caused by catastrophic hardware defects, but by driving modes, software behavior, and owner-selected settings that place unnecessary stress on internal components. Transmission specialists and Ford drivetrain engineers agree on one thing: how the 10-speed is used matters just as much as how it was built. Certain factory settings can quietly accelerate clutch wear, valve body damage, and torque converter failure. Others can dramatically extend service life if used correctly. Below are 5 critical Ford settings that experts say can mean the difference between a long-lasting 10-speed and a $9,000 repair bill. 1. Drive mode selection: why normal isn't always normal. Modern Ford vehicles equipped with the 10-speed offer multiple drive modes, including normal, sport, tow haul, eco, slippery, and sometimes Baja or off-road. Most owners leave the truck in normal mode, assuming it provides the best balance of comfort and longevity. According to transmission calibration engineers, this assumption is only partially true. In normal mode, the 10-speed is programmed to upshift aggressively to meet fuel economy targets. While this improves MPG, it also increases the frequency of partial clutch engagement at low RPM. Over time, this repeated micro-slip generates heat and accelerates wear on clutch packs, especially the CDF drumless assembly that has been a known weak point in early 10R80 units. Expert Insight: a former Ford powertrain calibration engineer explains that the transmission was designed to adapt, but constant short trips in normal mode prevent adaptive learning from stabilizing. This causes the transmission to continuously hunt between gears, especially between 3rd, 4th, and 5th. What to do instead? For daily driving in traffic-heavy conditions, experts recommend switching to eco mode rather than normal. Eco mode softens throttle input and reduces unnecessary downshifts, lowering clutch cycling frequency. For highway driving or light towing, tow haul mode often results in fewer gear changes and firmer clutch engagement, which actually reduces internal heat buildup. Using the right drive mode for the right situation can significantly slow internal wear. Auto start-stop. A silent transmission killer, auto start-stop, is one of the most controversial features Ford has added in recent years. Designed to reduce emissions, the system shuts off the engine at stops and restarts it when the brake is released. What most owners do not realize is how much stress this places on the torque converter, pump, and clutch engagement sequence inside the 10-speed. Every time the engine restarts, the transmission must rapidly re-establish hydraulic pressure. In early 10R80 software calibrations, this process was rushed, leading to harsh re-engagement, delayed movement, or shudder. Over thousands of cycles, this repeated pressure spike accelerates valve body wear and contributes to converter clutch glazing. Expert Insight: transmission rebuilders consistently report abnormal wear patterns in vehicles with high auto start-stop cycle counts, particularly on the torque converter clutch lining and pressure control solenoids. What to do instead? Disable auto start-stop whenever possible, especially in stop-and-go driving. Many Ford vehicles require the driver to turn it off each ignition cycle, but by doing so can meaningfully reduce stress on the transmission's hydraulic system. For owners who tow, drive in urban environments, or keep vehicles long-term, disabling this feature is one of the simplest ways to protect the 10-speed. Number 3. Adaptive learning reset. When learning goes wrong, the 10R80 relies heavily on adaptive learning to tailor shift timing and clutch pressure to individual driving habits. In theory, this makes shifts smoother over time. In practice, improper adaptive behavior is one of the most common causes of harsh shifting complaints. Aggressive driving, inconsistent throttle input, or towing without tow haul mode can confuse the adaptive strategy. When this happens, the transmission may overcompensate, leading to delayed shifts, hard downshifts, or shudder during light acceleration. Expert insight. Ford service bulletins acknowledge that corrupted adaptive data can cause symptoms that mimic mechanical failure. Many transmissions replaced under warranty were later found to function normally after a proper adaptive reset and relearn procedure. What to do instead? If the transmission begins shifting harshly, request an adaptive learning reset at the dealership or with a qualified scan tool. More importantly, follow the correct relearn procedure afterward, which typically involves controlled acceleration, steady cruising, and gentle deceleration. Experts stress that skipping the relearn process can make problems worse, not better. Number 4. Manual shift and paddle use, the overlooked risk. Many Ford vehicles allow manual gear selection using paddles or the shifter. While this feature adds driver engagement, improper use can unintentionally damage the transmission. The 10-speed was not designed for sustained high-load manual shifting at low RPM. Forcing upshifts or holding gears too long increases clutch slip time, especially under heavy throttle. This is particularly risky in performance models like the Mustang GT, where torque loads are significantly higher. Expert insight. Transmission engineers note that the 10R80's clutch packs are optimized for automated control. Manual overrides remove some of the protective logic that normally limits torque during shifts. What to do instead? Use manual mode sparingly and avoid full throttle shifts at low speeds. Allow the transmission to manage gear selection during towing, hill climbing, or heavy acceleration. Manual mode is best reserved for controlled driving scenarios, not daily commuting. Number 5. Transmission fluid temperature awareness, the setting nobody watches. Ford does not prominently display transmission temperature on most dashboards, but the data is available through the vehicle's onboard system or diagnostic apps. Ignoring transmission temperature is one of the fastest ways to shorten 10-speed lifespan. Excessive heat breaks down fluid, reduces lubrication, and damages seals. Many owners unknowingly operate their vehicles at over 220 degrees Fahrenheit, especially when towing or driving in mountainous terrain. Expert insight. Fluid analysis from failed 10R80 units often shows signs of thermal degradation long before mechanical failure occurs. Once fluid loses viscosity, clutch slippage increases exponentially. What to do instead? Monitor transmission temperature when towing or driving aggressively. If temperatures climb consistently, switch to tow haul mode, reduce speed, or take cooling breaks. Some experts also recommend earlier fluid changes than Ford's official intervals, particularly for trucks used for work. Why these settings matter more than hardware. One of the biggest misconceptions surrounding the Ford 10-speed is that failures are inevitable. While early production issues did exist, experts agree that software behavior and usage patterns now play a much larger role in long-term reliability. The transmission is highly capable, but it is also highly sensitive. Improper settings can create a cascade of stress that slowly degrades internal components until failure appears sudden and catastrophic. A $9,000 repair often starts with something as small as aggressive downshifts, repeated heat spikes, or confused adaptive learning. Final expert takeaway. The Ford 10-speed is not fragile by design, but it demands informed ownership. The difference between a smooth, long-lasting transmission and a costly rebuild often comes down to 5 simple settings that most drivers never think about. By choosing the correct drive mode, disabling auto start-stop, managing adaptive learning, using manual shifting responsibly, and monitoring transmission temperature, owners can dramatically reduce internal wear. Transmission specialists agree on one final point. Most 10R80 failures are preventable. Understanding and adjusting these factory settings does not require mechanical skill, yet it can save thousands of dollars and years of frustration. For Ford owners who plan to keep their vehicle beyond the warranty period, these changes are not optional. They are essential.